All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to call to order the the meeting of the Waukegan City Council's Public Works Committee, and the time is 6:39 p.m. If I can have a roll call, please.
Alderman Turner.
Present.
Alderman Seeger.
Present.
Alderman Bolton.
Present.
Alderman Kirkwood.
Present.
Alderman Newsom.
Present.
We have a quorum. Excuse me. Item B, approval of minutes. I'd like a motion to approve the minutes of the Public Works and Infrastructure Committee meeting on July 5th.
I second.
Thank you. Motion by Newsom, second by, who was it?
Bolton.
Bolton? Alderman Bolton?
Yes, right.
Thank you. Second by Alderman Bolton. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Audience time, is there any member of the audience that would like to address this committee related to items on the agenda or off the agenda? Being none, we will proceed. There is no old business. And new business, excuse me, item A, I'd like a motion to adopt a resolution approving a one-year extension and spending authority for an estimated amount of $180,000 with Air Comfort for the HVAC preventative maintenance and emergencies.
So moved.
Moved by Alderman Newsom. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Kirkwood. And are there any questions or comments related to this item?
Alderman Bolton, I have a question.
Alderman Bolton.
Yeah, why are we extending? Can you elaborate?
All right, so, excuse me. We're seeking to approve the spending authority for the HVAC as a preventive maintenance services with the Air Comfort. And the city recently approved a contract for upgrades, but because the cost and the delay in the potential delay in getting new parts, we like to go forward with a preventive maintenance, an emergency spend in preparation. So what if we have tomorrow a significant failure of the HVAC systems here in City Hall or Public Works? We wouldn't have any spending authority. And this is what we're seeking to set the stage just in case we would be able to spend in an emergency. Did I encapsulate that correctly, Mr. Director? Or is there
Yes,
more?
and that also includes the police department, too.
Police Department too. Thank you, sir.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that again and talk in the mic? Thanks.
So it includes City Hall, Public Works, and the Police Department for HVAC, heating, vacuuming, and air conditioning. Alderman Kirkwood, did you ever have a question? I'm sorry, wait, first, sir.
Yes.
Madam Bolton, did that answer your question?
I think Mr. Chris Garland had something he was going to say before you addressed Alderman Kirkwood. What were you going to say?
No, I had already said it. It was to include the police department, too.
Okay. Mr. Kirkwood.
So my question is that if there's an emergency, will you come back to the council or this committee so that we can give the authority to spend that, or we're giving that authority right now?
Yeah, we're doing it now preemptively. So we set the case. Normally, if you recall, if there was like a spend in excess of $25,000, they would have to come to the council. We can't just go spend it, right? So if it was $20,000, they could just do it. But in this case, we're talking about 3 buildings, right? And we already are aware of significant issues and deterioration of the facility, those mechanical facilities, right? So we have a contract. We're going to do some upgrades, but that is not it's not encapsulated within that upgrade contract to meet an emergency. These systems are in such dire need of repair; they could fail at any time, and we would not have the opportunity to just go ahead and repair them on an emergency. So we're not going to spend it unless it's needed, right?
Okay, what about the animal shelter facility?
Chris, you have anything on the AC?
Well, the animal shelter, we're They have air conditioning units up in there. They don't have a central air system up in there. And
I understand that, but are we looking at upgrading that situation?
Yes.
At the animal shelter so
Yes.
that it is a unit, not just sitting in a window, so that those animals there are kept cool when we have these hot days that are coming up, that it's more humane so that that does occur.
yes, we have fans over there. We have things in place over there.
All right, thank you.
Great, thank you. Any other questions? All right, roll call, please.
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Alderman Seager. Alderman Bowden.
Aye.
Alderman Kirkwood.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item B, if I may, I would like a motion to adopt a resolution approving a professional services agreement for a permanent casino civil engineering review with Ciorba Group Incorporated in the amount of $37,475.85. Is there a motion?
So move.
Motion by Alderman Kirkwood, second by?
Second, but I have a question too.
Second
have a
by
question also.
Alderman Newsom. And Madam Newsom,
The question I have is, I know we had monies that was set aside
Can't hear you. You sound muffled.
to be used for the casino. Is this engineering service coming out of there? That money that,
Yes, Alderman Newsom.
Okay.
This, along with all other costs that we are incurring, whether they be legal costs, consulting engineers, planning services, all of that is being paid out of the Full House Resorts Developer Escrow,
All right,
which
thank
has
you.
been funded in a full amount, and so this will be of no cost to the Waukegan taxpayers.
all right, thank you.
thank you. Excellent question.
have
Thank you
questions.
for that clarification. Go ahead, Alderman Bolton.
I believe Alderman Seager had his hand up before mine.
Alderman Seager then, go ahead.
No, thank you. Stu answered what I was going to ask.
Great, thank you. Are there any
Please, no.
questions, any other questions? Madam Bolton.
Yes, just for the sake of our constituents, were there any other consultants or bidders that were consulted or engineering jobs, received an opportunity?
Anyone have, in other words, did anyone else have an opportunity to bid on this particular contract? Is that your question?
Yeah, and I
ahead.
can speak to that in a very limited sense. The city engineer is out right now. I know that he was working with Ciorba on the temporary casino project, and I think that he wanted to have some continuity between the two projects. For professional services, we're not required to go out to competitive bid, but in cases where you need to have a continuity of knowledge, there's often a good reason to stick with one firm, and we can get more information from you on that. But I know that Ciorba is very familiar with this project right now.
Okay. Any other questions?
Thank you.
Anyone else? All right, roll call, please.
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Alderman Seager.
Hi.
Alderman Bowden.
Aye.
Alderman Kirkwood.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Great. Motion passes. Thank you all very much. There are no reports or communications here, and I would like a motion to adjourn at this time.
So move.
Motion by Alderman Newsom, second by
Second.
Kirkwood. Alderman Kirkwood, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. All in favor? Aye. Meeting is adjourned at 6:47 p.m. Thank you.